Hey, what's up everybody? It's Life Without Pants here, and in today's video we're going to talk about making gloves for our Corrupting Fever Bleed Gladiator. We're going to go with a Dragon Scale Gauntlet base, eye level 85. It's the maximum eye level you need. There's no eye level 86 affixes. We're going to go with 20% increased physical damage over time. So it's a perfect, I believe, Searing Exarch implicit. And then we're going to go with 8% chance to suppress spell damage as our Eater of Worlds Greater implicit. For our prefixes, just want big life. That's all we really need. And for suffixes, we want spell suppression, T2 plus. T1 is very, very preferable. A big resist and a flex spot. And honestly, you could craft on attack speed. I think I've got on my gloves. You can have... If you don't have capped chaos res, then a combination resistance like fire and chaos, cold and chaos, lightning and chaos resistance is also quite useful here. So let's go ahead and start making these. We're going to start off with our gloves and the strength dex gloves because we want all the armor, all the evasion we can get. It's very important for this build. And we're going to go with I'm level 85. And we're just going to start off making it magic. And then we're going to spam with Greater Embers and with Greater Ichors until we hit the right things. So we're looking for physical damage over time. So it's going to... Oh, there we go. Physical damage over time multiplier. We got it straight away. And then we're going to chuck on any Greater Ichor. And then we're going to Beastcraft. We're going to imprint straight away. And the same with all of the items that we've made for this build so far. And then we're going to Orb of Conflict and hope that this tier 5 hits a tier 4. It did, so we're going to imprint again. And then Orb of Conflict again. It didn't, so we re-imprint ourselves. And then go again. We missed it again, so we'll hit that once more. And then go back in. Again, we didn't hit it a third time in a row. This is going to happen with crafting. It can be a little bit disheartening sometimes. We just hit 4 in a row that we failed. I've had 5 in a row where I've succeeded. So, you know, with the good sometimes comes the bad. So I'm just going to chuck on a Grand Ichor here. And then we're going to create a new imprint. And then go again with our Orb of Conflict. And we're at tier 2 now. That's really good. Make one more imprint, and hopefully this is the last one. It was not, so we're going to go back and imprint once more. Hopefully this is the final time. Again, it was not. Oh, and I accidentally clicked. Didn't mean to, but we did get to tier 1, so happy accident for us. I'm just going to spam this until I hit spell suppression as our second implicit. There's quite a few useful ones in the Eater of Worlds canon, but spell suppression is definitely the one we want. So I'm going to see you in just a second. Okay, so we've got our prefixes sorted out, and now we're going to get into the essence spamming section of this. So we're going to spam basically any essences that you have. I got cold here. We're looking for an essence tier resistance craft and spell suppression T2 or above, and this can take some time, but fortunately you can just use any good essence you have. You've got lightning essence, you can use that, or cold or fire. You can use all of them because remember you can just change it with harvest later on. You can do a cold to lightning or fire to lightning, whatever you need to do. You can just fix the item later on with harvest crafting. So I'm just going to spam this until we get T2 or T1 spell suppression. Ah, tier 3, so close. Okay, so we got our cold resistance, we got our chances for spell damage, which is pretty good. And then now we can switch over as we are Searing Exarch dominant. We can use these Chaos Exalts and Annuls to change our prefixes. So I would first start off by adding a prefix here. And the prefixes for gloves for this build are not very inspiring. We basically want big life, and that's about it. That's mainly the only thing that we're going for. There's a few things that are okay, but largely for us, it is just big life that we're looking for. So I'm just going to throw on some chaos and some exalts until we actually hit that. We got tier 4. That's not enough though. We want tier 2 or above, I feel. That really makes the gloves feel worthwhile. And then we got tier 2 straight away. So these are basically done now. We got increased armor and evasion, which is always good. We got the maximum life. The lightning damage to attacks doesn't matter at all. But we've got our big resist and chance to suppress spell damage. And these gloves are very, very good. If you want to see them in game, this is what they look like. We've got 20% Phys Damage Over Time multiplier and chance to suppress spell damage for our implicits. We've got I've gone for increased attack speed along with my fire resistance and chance to suppress spell damage. And then we've got big life as well, along with some other things that don't really matter in the prefixes. So that's what the gloves look like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, chuck it a like or a subscribe, and I hope to see you over on Twitch, where we play this build regularly. We do a lot of farming for currency with it. It's amazing for mapping. It's honestly the best mapper I think I've played since maybe Explodey Chest, Blade Vortex, back when we were fracturing all those maps a long, long time ago. It seems like years ago because it was. So yeah, if you like this video, please stop by the channel and come and see it in action. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.